What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, you guys. Here we are. Big surprise, I know. We've moved a whole lot, haven't we? $87,000 right here. Maybe I should just stick with we're moving sideways forever because that's been working out rather well. No, the impression that I've had, over the past few days is that anytime we sell, we'll come back up. Anytime we come up, we'll come back down. It's just this is one of the options that we've talked about. Of course, the option to slow bleed down was also an option, or maybe some kind of higher high that inevitably leads us to a slow bleed down. But the one that I was in favor of the most was definitely us moving sideways, having a big old nothing boring week, right? And if anybody's like, this isn't boring, we're having volatility. Okay, I need to know if that's crazy volatile to you, man. I don't know. That's volatility, right? But this is just a fart in the wind, a couple farts in the wind here and there. $87,000 right now. Good bit of volume coming in on this candle. It's a nice bullish looking candle. I wonder how many people are going to eat that on the way up there. I bet that we do continue to go up, and it wouldn't surprise me, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but it wouldn't surprise me if we did see prices above this high. I'm not calling for that. I'm just saying it wouldn't surprise me, right? Don't get excited. Don't think that we are absolved of going lower just because we're above 89K. I doubt that we do get there, but if it happens, I'm not going to be surprised, right? From a high to a low, from a high, like it's not going to throw off the game plan. From a high to a low, we could go all the way up to 90,800. It's possible. I'm not expecting that, but if we go there, I would expect resistance, and then probably a break through the golden ratio, and then we'd continue our way down. But that would be kind of the highest that I could see us going right now, and I'm not expecting that to happen, but it could. Again, 91K is a pretty key area, you guys. If we break above $91,000 here on a daily closing basis for 2 days in a row, we can really start talking about the upside. We can talk about this being a low and moving higher, honestly. But I don't know that we do that. I'm not assuming that we do that. Really, what I'm assuming, right? It's the same old stuff. April 2nd's coming. We've got the day of liberation upon us, and it's not so much liberation as it is just, it seems, terrification. Not like terrified, just terrification. Tariff Wednesday, as I like to call it, where the reciprocated tariffs are going to come out. It seems like they're not going to be so reciprocated. Things are being dialed back a little bit. At least that's what Trump is making it sound to be. So people, I think, are getting a little bit optimistic as to the bearish effect that this day will have. But I think that it will have a bearish effect. I think that we will have a bearish effect coming down before the day. We'll probably have most of the move priced in before this day, and then maybe on that day we'll have that final crash down wherever it might be. I'm expecting $74,000 to $70,000, somewhere right in the middle there, like 72 to 71K is what I'm thinking is where we'll go. But I don't think that we're going to drop now, right? I've been saying it all week. I think that starting Friday, if not Friday, and whenever it's Friday, it'd be like late Friday, right? It'd either be late Friday or early Saturday that we'd start, or maybe Sunday, Monday, something like that. It could happen as well. But sometime, I mean, if it's Thursday now, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 4 days time, 4.5 days time, that's when I think we'll begin to move down. Now, does that mean that in 4 days time we're going to be down here? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that, maybe we move up and we move down, whatever, we do our thing, and then Sunday comes along, and then we begin to finally drop down, right? And then April 2nd comes along, and we get that final dip down, something like that. I mean, it might just happen right on that day. You never know. We get these pretty wicked moves down sometimes. Wicked volatility here. If we're looking on April 4th, right? This was April 3rd here, going into the end of April 3rd, and then the beginning of April 4th, you had this move down right here. So pretty fast move. If you don't think that it can take less than a day or like 2 days at the most to see something like this, we've seen this before. We put this even at the current price here, right? It could genuinely be Saturday, just days before April 2nd. It could be Sunday, just days before April 2nd, and we could be at a moment's notice just dropping to new relative lows here. Okay, so that's something that I'm prepared for. That's something that I've been expecting, and I hope that is something you guys are prepared for too. What you should also be prepared for is that I can be wrong. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but yes, I can be wrong. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. I know, it's hard to believe. We're at the 382 here, consolidating around here, and generally speaking, you guys, whenever you find resistance at the 382, you find support at the 236, and you go up, you go through and you go to the golden ratio. So consolidating like this isn't necessarily encouraging, but I will say the fact that you haven't rejected yet gives me a little optimism that you could go up above the 382. Now, will you run all the way up to the 0.5? Maybe, maybe not. This is a prior area of support back here, right? That whole area of support right there, right there, right there. Support, 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 support. If it becomes resistance, and it likely would, we're going to go down. Make no mistake, my friends. I'm not saying that if the price goes above 91K that we're absolved of going lower. No, we need 2 daily closes above 91K. If we wick to 91K, if we just wick up to 92K, hell, we even closed above 90K, 91K here. We went all the way up to 95K, closing the day at 94K, but then the next day we came down. We need 2 days in a row to close above 91K. Until then, I'm not convinced that we're done going lower. So don't get too excited just because of any kind of upside movement. And also don't get too discouraged by any downside movement. I still think that we have a day or more, day and a half or more probably of just moving sideways here. But it could happen at any moment. It just, be prepared. It could happen at any moment. Timing is the hardest part to get in this game, and fortunately enough, we have April 2nd to kind of guide us there, so it makes it a little bit easier. But even then, we're in that final hour, those final hours, that final week of when we are about to see this next move coming down here. We after all do just have lower highs here, lower highs, lower lows. We're in a downtrend. What we've done so far is, we formed a very long consolidation phase here, finding support at this area, broke out, back tested for resistance, and continued to go lower. I think that we have more to go, just a little bit more to go, and especially because people are, confused. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I was looking through X.com right now, like literally right before making these videos, and it seems people are only getting more bullish. Either the bulls are coming out of their pens, or the bears are going back into their caves, or we've got bears that are transitioning into bulls. I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but it seemed like there's a lot of bullish hype on the day, and we haven't gone anywhere. I don't know, and that's just X.com. Maybe people are bored and they're just trying to hype things up, and that's good too. But X.com is a really good way to gauge sentiment in the crypto space, because a lot of people in crypto, red or blue, whatever you believe in, neutral, whatever, people make their statements known on X.com, right? Passing comments, posts, whatever. And it seems that there's an uptick in bullishness today. A lot of people assume that because the crypto fear and greed index is low and that we have high levels of fear, that means that the average person is bearish. But then the thing is, especially something that should make you aware that that's not true, is whenever you hear everybody, and I hear a lot of people saying this same thing, right? That's one of the arguments people make. Everybody's bearish. Sentiment is low right now. Everybody's bearish. Well, if everybody's saying that, is that true? How can everybody be saying that sentiment is low, everybody's bearish, so that means we're going to go up? If the majority of people are saying that, what does that mean? You know what I mean? Like that means that maybe this fear and greed index isn't as cut and dry as you expect it to be, and it's not. It's reliable. It's a useful tool. It really is, but it's not so cut and dry, right? And here we can explain this real quick, right? Let me just show you. We've got proof right here. If it would load, I'm clicking it here. Let's see. Oh, maybe it's frozen. Let's just do this here. Hold on. Not CoinGecko. CoinGecko sucks, dude. CoinGecko sucks. CoinGecko sucks. It really, really sucks. Why won't it let me? That's so weird. It's not like my internet's frozen, right? It's just, there we go. That was weird. I mean, I just reloaded it and I could scroll. Everything's fine. Here's how we know it's not perfect. You ready? You ready? Okay, here we go. You're not ready. You ready? All right, here we are. So here you're in levels of fear. Sentiment was bad. So then we pumped. Here we were in levels, you see the gray line beneath it? This is Bitcoin's price. This colored line is the fear and greed index. High amounts of fear here, we pumped. We were at a relative low. High amounts of fear here, we pumped. High amounts of fear here, we pumped. Greed here, we were at a topping point. We started going down. Now here's the thing. Here's where you know it's not perfect. High levels of fear here, and we continue to drop. Higher levels of fear here, and we continue to drop. Right? Now compared to this low, and in fact, from this area here, we were at a 23 at this exact same price area. We're at a 23 in the fear and greed index. We're at the same price area now, not having done anything stupendous, and we're up a whole 10 points on this. Right? We're up at the 33 right now. This whole past since February, which, by the way, this was a lot. This is what I was leaning on. Why I was probably wrong a lot in February and March here, expecting things to be bullish, was the fear and greed index was low. But whenever everybody's aware of that and everybody starts to consider it as some kind of guru or prophecy that it needs to go up, if we're down at these levels, that means we have to go up, the fear and greed index can misrepresent sentiment sometimes, right? And people might be negatively sentimentized they might have negative sentiment on something, but that doesn't mean that they're necessarily bearish, right? They can still be holding out and being bullish, or being stubborn, and they need that. They might be negative in sentiment, but they haven't quite sold yet, or they're not shorting, or they haven't gotten that kick in the pants to capitulate, right? You know how it is, right? There's times whenever you're down on things or up on things, or maybe you're down on something, and you still are like being stubborn, even though the sentiment's negative, you're still holding and you haven't sold, right? But then if it drops that little bit more, then you sell, and that's whenever it pumps, right? I'm sure we've all been there before. Or the times whenever you're bearish on something and it pumps anyways, and the sentiment is high, and you're like, damn, this thing's really good. Like I should just buy here, and you FOMO, and then that's when it dumps. And I'm just saying it's not so cut and dry for people to look at this, and oftentimes it's a good metric. It definitely is a good metric, but not always, is all I'm trying to say, right? I'm not trying to say that it's an inaccurate reader. It's very accurate, and I actually like the coin market cap one a lot. I think it's very versatile and helpful, but for you to use this as a standalone tool and assume that you know what the sentiment is just based off of this, you might misrepresent what you're actually trying to achieve here, right? The sentiment is bullish. The average sentiment is bullish right now, you guys. So if your whole understand this, if your whole argument is that the sentiment is bearish, therefore we have to go up, that's a lie. That's literally a lie. And if you don't want to accept that as a lie, that's fine. But do the research. Look it up. Go on x.com. Just spend a day doing it, man. Spend a couple hours. You'll see. Go on YouTube. Let's do this real quick. Here's another good one, which I haven't done actually, even though I think it's a good tool to use. Let's just type in crypto right here. Let's just see what people are saying. We'll just take the first 10, and I bet it's 50-50 with a slight lean on bullishness. We're just going to type in crypto, okay? Crypto here. News about Bitcoin, Donald Trump. I don't know. That's not really bullish or bearish. Let's see. GameStop invests in Bitcoin. That sounds like bullish to me, right? That sounds like a bullish thing. One bullish thing there. Cryptocurrency for beginners, probably not, right? News about Trump media stock. Yes. Let's see. Bitcoin, big moves coming. I know Lark is bullish, so I know that's a bullish thing. He's bullish. So that's 2 big moves coming, right? 2. That's 2 out of 10. The perfect crypto strategy for the next days. Play this right. I don't know what this guy would say, but let's see. Is this the end? Is the Bitcoin bull run over? I know Lark. Every time he posts stuff like this, it's not. He's literally gonna. He posts that right now. It's an anti. It's what everybody does, right? They put an anti or a headline that's not accurate to what they're actually saying in there. It's the question that he'll address, but I guarantee you he's bullish. Okay, and some bullish counter signals. Get my free. Yeah. He's definitely bullish. I'm telling you. I would bet he's bullish, but we can take that as a bearish one. Let's put it as a bearish one. Although let's see here. Hold on. Let's see. Let's just put this over here. I was just gonna play. I hope it doesn't give me volume. Oh, come on, Lark. Whatever. We'll just count it as a bearish one because I want to move on. So that's 2 bulls to 1 bear. Massive alt rally. That's 3 bulls to 1 bear. We've got 4 so far. I sold over half my crypto. There you go. 3 bulls to 2 bears. Is your crypto at risk? Let's just say 3 to 3 right there. How many H-bar to become a crypto millionaire? Well, that seems bullish on H-bar, but if you're bullish on H-bar, you have to be bullish on crypto. So that's 4 to 3. Bulls have it. The actual reason crypto is going up in April, that's bullish. 5 to 3, right? You see what I'm saying? And let's see here. Why is it not? My internet, you guys, is so bad. I'm getting new internet, man. I talked to my landlords, and they really want me to keep this internet for them, but I can't, man. I'm just gonna tell them, like, dude, this sucks. Like, look at this. It's all frozen right now. It is all frozen. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, it's just lame. 8. Okay, would this be 9? That would be 9. So then that's 5 to 3. This is 6 to 3. Biggest XRP wealth transfer ever. Yeah, so that's there were 3 bearish ones, and I'm pretty sure 2 of those bearish ones were actually bullish videos in disguise. But I'm just going through what I'm seeing here, and on YouTube right there, that was definitely predominantly bullishly charged. If you don't believe me, just do it yourself. Get my crappy internet out of there. I'm gonna fix that soon, guys. I'm just waiting till I get back from vacation, right? I'm just waiting for the month to be over because we paid for it for the whole month anyways. So once this month's over, I'm definitely getting a new internet provider. I'm gonna call them today because I had a long talk with them. We set things up, we did things differently, and nothing seems to change, right? Nothing. It was better for a second, and nothing seems to change. It's just terrible. By the way, T-Mobile 5G. If you work for them, You suck, man. You got to get your shit together. Don't sell a product that sucks to people. That's not good, man. That's not good business, and that's just why do that? You know, make it good, and then do it. You're just trying to get money. You're just like these crypto projects that are listing coins before they're ready. You're just doing it for a money grab, right? That's all it is. Anyways, you're doing it because Verizon's doing it, because AT&T's doing it. I don't know. Is AT&T even a company still? $87,000 though. That's where we're at right now, you guys. Sentiment is bullish. I don't care who you are. If you're telling me that it's bearish, you're telling me that you don't do your own research and that you just are a bird in a bird cage tweeting around the same things that you hear other people tweeting, right? No pun intended to X.com. I don't call them tweets. I think if you call them tweets, you're left behind. You're old, man. It's a post. It's an X post, but you can call it whatever. It's freedom of speech. Call it whatever the hell you want. Daily time frame here. We've got some of the highest readings in the RSI that we've had in a while being at the lowest highs throughout this whole range. It's hidden bearish divergence, right? We're finding resistance here at this area of support, finding resistance here at this area of resistance at the relative golden ratio line. I'm pretty sure from a low to a high. Yes, high to low. I mean that's right at the golden ratio there. We're likely going to go down. And to validate that, what I would need to see is a day to close below $83,300. If we close below $83,300, that right there is a knife in the heart of the bulls. We close below $80,000, that is the nail in the coffin. Okay, you're going down. We're going to go down to 72K, 71K, something between 74, 69K, something in that range, right? Doesn't have to be exactly where I'm thinking, though. I do specifically think 71 to 72K, just below 72K is what I'm really thinking, but time will tell. Time will tell. If we do go to the upside, if I'm wrong, the dagger in the heart for the bears will be 91K, closing above there 2 days in a row. The nail in the coffin will be 96.5K, right? That's all I'm trying to say there. So I got nothing else for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'm sure there are a lot of people. I can't even imagine, man. I wonder how many people on X.com are getting excited about this. Let's see. Eric Crown's awesome, by the way, guys. If you don't follow Eric Crown, are you even in crypto? I don't know. I'm trying to look and see if people are bullish. When Ethereum pump. Chris is hilarious. I think he's a good guy too, but I don't know him personally, so maybe he's not. Maybe he's just good at seeming like a good guy. I don't know. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.